Hey, what's happening YouTube? Chris here from New Venture Entrepreneurs. Thank you for checking out this video. Now today I'm going to discuss how to research to find profitable niches, because I think it's really important to understand that in order to be successful on Merch by Amazon, you have to understand how to do effective research. So yes, the designs are important. Yes, the keywords are important. But the number one thing to understand is that you need to figure out where customers are going to spend their money. So that's why I'm saying researching is the most important thing to be successful on Merch by Amazon. So what I mean by that is you can find a niche that has high demand and pretty much practically no competition, and you can put a basic design. Let's just say dolphins didn't have as such high competition. Say you just found the dolphin niche, no one else has touched it, and you just put dolphins on a shirt. That can be a shirt that can potentially sell hundreds a month because you did the right research. Now, of course, I'm just using that as an example. That's definitely not going to happen. But what I'm saying is researching is extremely important. So there's two tools that I like to use or probably three actually, that I like to use for researching. The main one is going to be Merch Informer. So I have Merch Informer here. If you don't have it, I highly recommend checking it out. It's pretty much a research tool for Merch by Amazon sellers. Is very popular. A lot of people use it. So I'm in my dashboard right now. It is a paid tool. It's like $10 a month, but it pays for itself tenfold. One thing you want to go to is the movers and shakers, which is down here. All right, so when you're fresh out of ideas, you don't know if you want to get into trends or seasonal designs, or if you want to look for some evergreen niches, you can definitely come to this movers and shakers module. This module is going to give you a ton of information, pretty much everything you need to get a good idea on what you can draw or design next. So it pretty much shows you the recent shirts that sold, or pretty much the recent BSR movement for some shirts. You can see right here, BSR movement. And so if you scroll down, just going down the list right here, it's going to give you a ton of ideas for niches to get into. So this first one right here, I just want to drink beer and smoke meat t-shirt. So this is more like I guess a barbecue type of shirt. And here on the right side, you'll see this purple graph right here. This is the sales rank. Now, every single time when a shirt sells, the sales rank drops. So around the 16th, it looks like it's sold, and it sold again around the 18th of December. It didn't sell for a while, and then it dropped here this January 13th or January 14th, I mean, because it made a sale. So that is how you can see which shirts sold recently. And if you look at this green line right here, this outlines the price. So it looks like the price pretty much stayed the same. I see one 1998 somewhere. Yeah, 1998. But for the most part, the shirt stayed the same price. So just looking through this list of shirts that just recently sold, you can get a good idea of what you can get into. Now, looking at this shirt, I'm just going to show you like where my mind is coming right now, or where my mind's going. If I see this shirt, it's a gift for runners, women. I run like a girl, try to keep up shirt. In my mind, I can take this niche. It's pretty much a runner's shirt for girls. I can take that idea or that niche, which is running, and I can just cross it over to mothers, or cross it over to grandmothers or fathers or something. So that's how my mind works. You kind of have to think outside of the box, and you have to do the same thing with a lot of shirts when you go down as well. This is a reading librarian t-shirt. Dinosaurs didn't read. Funny reading shirt. Well, some of these titles are kind of hard to read, or maybe I just can't read. I don't know. But yeah, you can take that niche, librarian or dinosaurs. Let's just say librarians, and switch out dinosaurs for bunny rabbits, or something like that. That's how you kind of niche down, or that's how you find those micro niches. So this is just one part of the movers and shakers. This is where you find some niches to get into. This is what I like to go to. And to further this research, I like to go to Amazon.com. So let's just use this girls running shirt, for example. And let's just type that in actually. So going to Amazon.com, let's type in girls running shirt. And then I like to put orca. So this is going to pull up all of the current merch by Amazon shirts. So right off the bat, 3,000 results is kind of high in my opinion. Now, the one thing about research, and this is really important, everyone does have their own strategy. For the most part, no one likes to go over 1,000 results or 1,000 listings, unless it's like a really, I don't know, popular trend probably. But for the most part, people do like to stay at least under 1,000. I like to do between 400 to 500 results, maybe even less sometimes. And then just scrolling on down, like this already right off the bat, I probably wouldn't get into it unless we can switch that up. See, this is the part, this is why I'm saying research can take a while. Let's see, running shirt. Let's say mom's running shirt. So instead of doing just girls, let's do moms. So now you see the results kind of went down to 1,000. Now you'll have a better chance of making a sale with this, because with 3,000 results, there's obviously more competition. Now that's another part of it. Another thing you want to look at is the BSR of the first, I say like 8 to 10 listings. So I typed in mom's running shirt. That probably could be worded differently. So I see the first like 1, 2, 3, 4, the BSR is over 1 million. Going on down, even here, the average BSR for the next 4 is over 1 million. So the higher the BSR, the slower seller it is. So let's go ahead and switch this up. Let's look at another. Let's go to that barbecue shirt that we saw. Let's see. So let's say funny barbecue shirt orca. So we type this in and then it's going to pull up all the results. So 2,000 listings. Grill Master. Oh, I'm sorry. Where is it at? All right, big timer. Let's go ahead and look at the BSR for these. All right, so 497, 271, 271, 717. Now this is a good BSR average, but the thing is there are 2,000 listings. Now, like I said, everyone has their own strategy. You can go for 2,000. Me personally, I like to stay under, like I said, 500 or even 400, probably even less sometimes. So that's kind of the main thing you're looking for. The first 8 to 10 listings under 1 million BSR average, and also the amount of results is at a good range. So like, I don't know, 100 to 500 probably max, maybe 600 max. You kind of have to get your own strategy and figure out what works for you. Another thing you can do with Merchant Informer is go to product search. So we'll go here on this module, and let's see, you can just type in a niche. So let's say barbecue shirt. All right, at this point, I was able to search up the shirts in Merchant Informer. So I put barbecue shirt, and it says 191 results. Lowest price is $12.87. Highest price is $27.99. The average is 2.4 million. Now the thing about this one is it's pretty much looking at the total results and then giving you the average BSR of that total results. Personally, this is just my strategy. I like to look at the first 8 to 10, because if you pull up all this 191 results, the BSR average is probably going to be a little bit high. So I like to look at the first 8 to 10 and go from there. So just scrolling on down, you can see some of the top selling shirts that sell pretty well. This one has 166,000 BSR. This one has 179,000 BSR. So there's definitely demand for this shirt. But like I said before, the results on the page is pretty high. So I really want to look for something that is has less competition. So then I just go back to the drawing board and search for something else. Where'd it go? So going back to movers and shakers, let's look for something else. So the running shirt, librarian shirt. Let's try a librarian. Let's see how that goes. right, so over 1,000 results. So same thing, is just there's a lot, but like I said, on this example, this one had librarians and dinosaurs merging together. You can do librarians and bunny rabbits, like I said before. You kind of just really have to get creative with this. 65 birthday shirt. There's Peace Corps. So this is a great tool to use to get some ideas and really find out your strategy. Find out what works for you. I'll tell you right now, my strategy is to have, like I said, 400 to 500 results, and the average BSR of the first 8 to 10, I want to say probably like 600,000, definitely under 1 million for sure. This is how you use Merchant Formers movers and shakers tool. It's gonna take a while. Is you're not gonna get a answer right off the bat, so you really have to get creative. And so that's gonna be it for this video. If you have any questions about merch research, feel free to ask me and I'll help you out the best I can. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.